Oh, man. What up, people? Uh, Nobody's here yet. I am basically coming on here to talk about what happened. So, those of you that don't know, O'Shea, shout out to O'Shea. He does the Sunday Rumble. I don't get in them because it's messy a lot of times. What up, what up, what up, people? I'm back driving in Atlanta. Y'all know how it go. Anyway, yeah, man. So, O'Shea got this Sunday Rumble that he does. And he had some people on there. Everybody seemed to be respectful for the most part from what I saw. I didn't see anybody really pounce on anybody or get crazy with it. You know, um, there was Taz. Taz is a guy who has a channel. You got other people on there doing their thing. He was interviewing Mr. Fantastic, and Mr. Fantastic, brother out of the military, was just talking about how he felt. And he had some of the same sentiments I have. Edward Anderson, all of us have. We're tired of the woke athlete celebrity trying to appeal to black people's emotions. So we don't give a damn. We'd rather you just do you. Like, that's just real. Like, I've gotten away from hating celebrities or athletes. I used to. I ain't gonna even lie. I will admit, I used to hold a grudge against an athlete or celebrity if they didn't use their platform to, help the people. But as you get older and you start realizing, like, do you want some athlete who only knows how to play a sport or only knows how to rap or sing really speaking for you and being a leader up front? Like, everybody, Tupac, probably when I got older, and he's my favorite rapper, but I probably would have had some issues with his principles because I'm conservative. He would have been probably more liberal. In a way, he was conservative in certain instances, though. So I don't know. But anyway, what I'm gonna make is this, man. Like, y'all, man, we gotta, like, when these people get on these Sunday Rumbles and say what they gotta say, it it kind of, I don't know. And look, I respect Information Man. I don't have nothing against the brother, really. Information Man is smart brother, alpha brother out of California and stuff like that. But man, sometimes it just pains me to see people hold these lines that aren't really heavily researched. Like, for example, I had a chance to listen to Tariq Nasheed yesterday because I went to Alabama, make sure my mom's straight after all that shit that happened. We finna get up. We found her house. I was looking at it. We talked to the realtor. We probably submitting the offer today. So we're gonna try to get this house for my mom, right? So I'm happy for her because she loves it. But she wants to see some more houses too. So I'm like, I don't know. I need to talk to my sister later. Anyway, uh, the thing is, man, like, I'm on the highway. I'm listening to Tariq. Tariq made a good point. Tariq talked about how schools and stuff. I mean, the schools are, they basically finna start teaching 5 and 6 year olds because they about to make gay history, whatever the hell that is, mandatory, right? And so I'm saying, like, gay history, like, okay, like, that shit ain't finna be mandatory for my boy. Like, fuck that shit. I ain't, that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and Tariq made a good point. He was like, they gonna start talking to kids at 5 years old about gay history, and kids gonna be like, okay, what's LGBTQ? What does that mean? What's a transsexual? And he made a point. He's like, well, that's when a girl is told that she could be a boy, and a boy is told they could be, or feels like they could be a boy, or feels like they could be a girl. Do you feel like a girl? No, I don't think so. I mean, what's a lesbian? And then they say, oh, that's when you have love for your a woman, if you're a woman. And so you ask a little girl, do you love? Yeah, well, yeah, I love my mom and my sister. He made a good point. They say, well, does that mean I'm a lesbian? Maybe. Like that type of stuff. They gonna run them type of games because he was talking about pedophilia, which is very closely related. I don't give a damn what nobody say to that LGBT shit. That's right, one step for being a pedophile, right? So anyway, he said that, and then he turns around and tries to defend Colin Kaepernick and tell me how Jay-Z sold him out. And I'm thinking, damn, You defending Colin Kaepernick. Don't you know Colin Kaepernick is giving money to the people that you just was talking about? Like, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, and being a sellout. And I said, I don't think he's a sellout by doing the deal. And a couple of people came in the comment section. Oh, you know, y'all need to stop worshiping celebrities. I never once said I worship Jay-Z. I said that. They said you giving him too much credit. I said, while I was streaming, people were like, oh, you giving him too much credit. You doing this, you doing that. And I'm sitting like, dude, once said that I believe that Jay-Z is this great guy. I started off the video, if you guys remember, basically stating the obvious. Jay-Z is a snake. Now I'm hearing that he talked Jermaine Dupri out of the exact same deal and negotiated more money and took the deal. That reminds me of somebody I went to school with, that I ball with. They would do some shit like that. I could see them doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Jay-Z is he is a hypocrite. I'm not saying he isn't a hypocrite. I'm talking about, is it a sellout in a vacuum to take the deal? No. That's what I don't, because I think since when did we marry ourselves to a guy who is a meme, who is a symbol? Because that's what we've done. Married ourselves to an individual who is a symbol, who has a girl in Next Nitty, who has him, you know, funneling funds to a bunch of LGBT and feminist causes, and then you want to mask it in the you know, idea of black liberation. No, and that's the problem. No, I do agree. I think Tariq is a joke. I think in the sense that, and I respect Tariq. I'm not saying he's a total joke. What I'm saying is I respect him, but I do think that sometimes Tariq leaves out real key shit that really tells the truth, because he has a certain ideology that he wants you to adhere to. He's a very knowledgeable guy, very smart, and he's entertaining. His shows are entertaining, stuff like that, if you want to be entertained. But if you want to really, sometimes when it comes to getting the truth on certain subjects, Tariq's not going to give you everything, man. Tariq will leave out certain things. Like, Tariq will never, ever call out those small that I be talking about. He'll never call them out. Never. And it's so much stuff. Like, Jeffrey Epstein, from what we're hearing, has had ties with the royal family now. What's his name? Prince Harris, or whatever his name. One of the princes of England been caught, you know, that's well publicized. Go to Myers, I think it's called Myers Documentary. That's the channel. Go check them out. They go well in depth into the royal family and how much dirt they do. Tariq don't talk about that. Tariq ain't finna talk about, I ain't gonna say he gonna talk about the royal family. He's not gonna talk about the small hat individuals that I talk about. He's not gonna do that, because I think he has ties to it. And I really do. I think he does have ties to it. So, like I said, be careful and mindful of who you listen to and who you follow. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Now, I ain't saying he got banned from England. That, you know, he got banned from England. So, yeah, he'll call out certain things, and certain people, white people, him getting banned from England. So did Alex Jones. I mean, all you got to do is piss somebody off over in England, they'll ban you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't surprised by that. I think in the sense that when you say he's an agent, I think that's the thing. Like, I don't know if he's a outright agent, but because I know people say that. I believe they exist, though. I believe they exist, and I believe a lot of these black people in the conscious community and all these people, it's some strong agents up in there. Think about it. If they call you a black identity extremist, they actually believe this. You think the government, the CIA, and the FBI has not mobilized? And if we just now hearing about it, you think they weren't talking like this 20 years ago? Think about it. We didn't know about COINTELPRO till what? Till damn near the 2000s. A lot of stuff they were doing. But I ain't gonna say that. No, that's a lie. Because we knew before that. I think we knew in the 90s. Freedom of Information Act, whenever that was, and then all types of other stuff. But it's documented. But back then we didn't know. In the 80s we didn't know they was doing this stuff. We didn't find out till probably the 90s. All right, so let me say this. Somebody said I'm still trying to figure out how Jay-Z is a seller. and police brutality has nothing to do with each other. Facts. I can't believe how gullible people are to believe the subjects are related. I can't either, dude. I can't either. Those are my sentiments exactly. It's almost like that's why I'm not really mad at the NFL for taking the steps they're taking to ensure their bag, to make sure that they protect their. I don't blame them. I would do the exact, and everybody on here would do the exact same thing. And I'm gonna say this too: the guy Machiavelli Mills, one of my favorite YouTubers. I like his channel. He makes great videos. I just can't watch it when it comes to LeBron James because he grew up young. He grew up watching LeBron. He don't know LeBron a bitch. I do, right? And then he likes LeBron, and he like what's his face? He's a fan of Jay-Z, but he kind of supports the Colin Kaepernick bullshit, right? So he made a video. I guess he calls it a response video. Shout out to the brother. Nothing but respect. I like the brother. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like a good brother. But I think he had a little feminine energy in his video. I'm sorry. And this is what he said. He came back at me and said that Eric Reid is not a hypocrite by playing in the NFL and then getting a contract and bitching at Jay-Z for taking a contract with the NFL because Eric Reid playing in the NFL is him living his dream. I shit you not, that's what he said. I did call Cap years. Thank you. I'm not on LeBron head. I ain't saying nothing about LeBron. All I said about LeBron was that I think he's weak as a ball player. I think he's a weak. I ain't gonna say weak in the sense his talent is top 10. There, he has top 10 talent. And if somebody were to put him in the top 10 players that ever played a game, it's not laughable. It's not like, nigga, you crazy. It ain't like, I can see it. I'm not a hater. He is soft. Thank you. This guy literally in 12 months tried to recruit Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, this nigga, Anthony Davis, all on the same team? That's a coward, dude. That's a nigga that's scared. That's not me hating on him. That's a dude that's afraid to compete. And because I'm gonna give him it, he's a politician. He's smart. He's able to appeal to the media and get people in the media on his team. He the first guy to ever do that. That's why they putting him up there with Michael Jordan. Because everybody now, if you're old enough to remember how great Michael Jordan was, you and I both know this shit is laughable. That you would even compare a guy who's trying to compete and get scared to compete, and get the top 5 players on one team. And then getting the Eastern Conference. That's why his finals record is what it is. I ain't mean to go off on the tangent. But people, I can't say nothing about LeBron because that's the thing. He's a politician. And a lot of these younger people are very gullible when it comes to sports. So, I mean, all they got to do is watch these debate shows and whatever they say, that's their opinions. You know what? I like Skip Bayless's opinion. I like Shannon Sharp's opinion. Yeah, LeBron is the best ever. He's the GOAT James. Instead of saying, nah, he ain't GOAT James, bro. I ain't finna call him no GOAT now. I mean, we see too many cracks in his armor. You talking about GOAT, then you got to grade hard. You just got to. With Michael Jordan, people trying to say Jordan ain't the GOAT because of what happened when he was his second year in the league. Like, that's how they going with Jordan. Even though LeBron didn't even make the playoffs in his second year, right? But I ain't going off on a tangent. So, like I said, Machiavelli Mills came at me and said, look, man, well, he didn't come at me. He just said, people saying Eric Reid's not a hypocrite. Eric Reid is exactly a hypocrite. How could you not? I had to pass the police, had to put it down for a second. How could you not be a hypocrite when you yourself, Eric Reid, is taking, somebody tell me why he ain't a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tell me why Eric Reid is LeBron, not LeBron, by saying what he said about Jay-Z. I'm like, nigga, you on contract with the NFL now. And then the funny thing in Machiavelli Mills' video, he said, well, I mean, the man got to, hopefully he has more than one stream of income, but I mean, how is he going to pay his bills? That shit laughable, dog. That shit laughable. I told him, I said, bro, we can debate about this one, man. Hit me up. He ain't going to email me. He'll never respond when you say that. But the thing is, brother, Machiavelli, let me say this right here, bro. And you got a great, that's right. Machiavelli Mills, let me say this right here, man. When it's all said and done, bro, There's nowhere in hell you can sit here and tell me that a dude who is on contract, who has made millions of dollars on his prior contract with the San Francisco 49ers, mind you, it's not like Eric Reed was completely broke. Eric Reed had probably made, what, 10 million, $8 million already? Eric Reed didn't have to go back and play with the Carolina Panthers. He proved this point. He proved this point. He played in the NFL. Why did he have to go back? And he said, well, he's living his dream. Well, shit. So is Jay-Z. People act like business. So let me get this straight. And Machiavelli, like I said, he's young. He don't know no better. I'm not, I ain't gonna say that because that sounds so condescending. But let me say this. Machiavelli, bro, let me tell you something. My dream is business. I played basketball. I didn't make it. Okay. I didn't make it to the NBA. My dream is to be a multi-billionaire. I want to make, so Jay-Z can't live his dream. So the fact that Machiavelli Mills did business, I mean, not Machiavelli, Eric Reed did business to get a contract is him living his dream. But when Jay-Z does it, he's not living his dream. Maybe it's Jay-Z's dream to be a team owner, right? Maybe that's something he wants because he wants to be the first black athlete, first black person to own an NFL team. Now I don't know if he ever gonna get there. I mean, because I don't. They wouldn't let Trump in. I really don't think they're gonna let him in. Exactly. Eric Reed is like the employee's crying that his friend can't get hired back as well as doing it from the comfort of a contract. Exactly. I love business and sales. I love business. Exactly. I love business too. Machiavelli Mills act like the only dream black folks can have is be a damn rapper or play in the NFL or NBA or some shit. Like Jay-Z can't have a dream. Jay-Z achieved his dream. He a rapper. He could just tour. He literally said that. He said, man, he could just keep touring and selling his records and that's that. I'm like, yeah, but who are you to tell this man might want more out of life? I'm not finna limit this man's dream to just being a rapper. If you want to be a multi-billionaire and own a football team, in order to get into it, it's like a fraternity, man. You gotta rub shoulders with these dudes. You got to. And so maybe I'm gonna say this, and this is people call this cooning. I don't call it cooning because I don't believe in Kaepernick's cause. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, I don't believe in Kaepernick's cause. I believe in police brutality being fixed. I believe in fixing the problems of the cops. But that's not Kaepernick's cause, people. If you go look on Kaepernick 7. We got time to educate lazy people. It's not ignorant. You're just lazy. A lot of people are just lazy, don't want to go on the website and do the research and want to come out and debate and call Jay-Z a sellout. And that's what was happening on the Sunday Rumble yesterday. People are just lazy. Jay-Z a sellout. Like, wait a minute. And Kaepernick's not? Kaepernick's not pushing for illegal immigration? Is that not a sellout? Is it not selling out to destroy the black family and push for feminism? Is it not a sellout to push for people that pretty much are pushing for pushing pedophilia off on our children? Is that not selling us out? Who's doing the most damage? Which organizations are? Jay-Z just went and got some money and did business with an industry and let's be honest. Now, if the NFL was out here shooting and killing niggas, right? Then it would be a lot more clear. The lines would be drawn a lot differently. And black people could get behind the NFL or NBA type situation that they talk about. I mean, the NFL situation, the protest. But black people, I can't get behind a situation where people are bitching and complaining about an organization that all they was trying to do was make money. That's how the NFL looking at this. White people looking at this shit like the NFL we just a sport, we make money, and this nigga want to kneel because he hate America. Fuck it. It is because obviously you kneel for the national anthem. That's what people think. You hate America. I don't love this country. That's what they think. Shit, you might say that he might really feel that way. If he do, fine. He talked about, I think Kaepernick was saying something about Che Guevara last year or some shit in communism, because he went into the communism spiel and shit. Like I remember he did that some years back when he first was talking about it, right? Exactly, there's no satisfying black people. So the point I'm trying to make is, like, when you look at this whole shit with Eric Reed, because I'm responding to Machiavelli too, when you look at Eric Reed, man, Eric Reed has a dream just like Jay-Z has. If his dream is to be an NFL owner, how the fuck we gonna get there? My thing is, how are black people going to get to even own their? Because I hear people saying, well, man, damn, these niggas are sellouts because they don't want their own league. Well, shit, all of them is then. That's one thing. Secondly, how would, like, people, let's go ahead and go down a little facts for a second. Okay, black people net worth is like $5,000. I had to call it back. Our net worths are low. We don't have a lot of shit that goes our way, right? Financially in this country, right? And so for us to start owning our own leagues and shit like that, we probably gonna have to play ball with white folks in the sense that you might have to go to work for somebody white. You might have to do deals with white people. You might, what does that mean? Sell out, to sell out. Exactly. What does it mean? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think sellout. I think there's a such thing as sellout, but I think it's something that has to do with going into a situation where you betray the fact that you're black and you don't. You kind of put your, you turn against your own people, basically, in a sense, and do something that causes detriment to your people, to black people. So if I were to, like, I think there's a lot of sellout ass cops out here that'll shoot a black man and look at a cop as his brother over a black man. So I believe they exist because there's a lot of sellout ass cops out here. A lot of these niggas, them being a cop is because, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason they sell out and the reason it's so easy for them to sell out is because the white society has the police departments. These places are structured. The reason you see a lot of people that are very pro-American that are black, they military, a lot of them. You know why? Because they get them at 18 years old before they really know who they are. They strip them of their identity in basic training. And then they give them an identity. You're an American. This is your brother. This is your friend, your brother. And he got a swastika tattooed on his chest. He's a redneck, but this is your brother. And they tell them people, and to their credit, they will tell those white boys that too. I met some white boys that love their brothers and sisters that are in the military. So military people, veterans are, and this is the same thing with people that are in the police force. They're paramilitary pretty much. So a lot of these people in these police forces, a lot of times the problem with the police is they'll shoot a nigga though. They'll shoot a black person and then they'll turn around and say that I gotta protect my brother and sister. And they'll call that cop their brother and sister. So there's a such thing as a sellout. And I think the sellouts are, not every black cop, but a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, probably 90% of these black cops are sellouts. I'm gonna be honest with you. A black cop will show up. I'm gonna keep it a buck. A black cop will show up, see a white cop whooping your ass, and protect him while he whooping your ass. Even if he's upset and knowing that cop is wrong for what he's doing, he's not gonna say shit to internal affairs, and that white cop gonna get off. And that black cop will be the main one out here coming on shows on YouTube and shit. And I'm not talking about Officer Faulkner. I don't know him like that. But I'm saying, like, that white cop will show up and say shit and be like, that black cop will show up and be like, yeah, man, it's a lot of racist cops and this, that. What the fuck you doing about it? Well, if you do something, so. Oh, so you scared. Oh, okay. See what I'm saying? So when I hear people say you got good cops and bad cops, I struggle with that. And the reason I'm gonna say that is a cop will be good and one day he'll show up, help you, whatever, in whatever reason. He'll come and lay his life on the line. I will respect that. Then the next day that cop will pull your ass over for a seatbelt violation and whoop your ass. Cause he in a bad mood. So that's that on sellouts. But the point I'm trying to make, I'm gonna go back to black people and doing business in America. Black people, let me tell you something. In order to obtain power, wealth, and influence in America, sometimes, in fact, 99% of the time, you're gonna have to do business with whites. I'm not talking about Jay-Z, okay? I don't know what the fuck Jay-Z. Jay-Z's selfish. Jay-Z a snake, okay? I'm not just talking about Jay-Z. I'm talking about the principle. And the principle is this. Black people in America, where we are right now, are gonna have to do business with white people 99% of the time. It's rare that you're gonna be able to be lucky enough to even become a Boyce Watkins type situation. Look at me, for example. Look at my situation. I'm up here, a black man trying to flip a house, and I said in my first initial video when I showed y'all the house, I said I'm fucking with the Mexicans, I'm fucking with whoever, right? I messed around and gave a black man a shot, right? And that shit cost me $7,000. $7,000 from giving a black man a shot in business. There aren't enough black people in the black community that do viable business and do it like they're supposed to. For me, I ain't saying there aren't any. They exist, but it's like it's like slopping through shit looking for a dollar bill. Like, fuck that. I'd rather slop through hay and find a dollar bill than slop through some shit. Because black people will burn your ass a lot of times in business. You want to get legit business, you know who you need to do? People that went and spent money and paid for the damn phone company, if people that got enough money to pay the phone company to put an ad in the phone book are people that probably do viable business. People that have tax ID numbers. People that when I write the check to them, they say make it to this corporation. People that have contracts. People that have a schedule. You get what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, these are going to be foreigners and whites. Sorry, it's going to be other races of people. It's not going to be black people. In America, as an African American, you're going to have to do business with white people. That's why I said what I said. I said, man, I'll do business with a Klansman. I said that because I understand certain things, guys. If you go to my channel right now, if you click on my icon, my little Booker T. Washington statue, and you go to my channel, you'll see something in the back of my channel, the backdrop, right? And it's reared in steel, reared in metal, right? That is from the book Atlas Shrugged, right? I'm actually putting the video up probably tonight. I'm gonna put the video up about Ayn Rand. Now, am I a big proponent of everything Ayn Rand stands for? No, I'm not. But I do think that Ayn Rand represents something that black people need to adopt, and it's this rugged idea, not rugged individualism, because I know that's a 4-letter word to a lot of black people. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna get 50 calls back to back now. But what I'm saying is, black people, you got to look at it this way, man. You, as a black person in America, you got to be willing to step away from your community and do business and conduct business in an environment where you can get some sort of financial assistance. I knew it. She gonna call me 50 damn times. Anyway, like I said, the thing is, man, guys, I'll be right back. Let me take this call. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.